It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time, denizens of the grid.
The crowd roar.
They roar, they cannot contain themselves. It's time for Robot Royale. So, setting up the board for Robot Royale. So, we've got our 4 sides. I've got this. This is my robot. That's the Red Avenger. The blue belt,
That's what I like about it.
Johnny 5, and my robot, look, mighty. It's Yellow Snow.
You know what I mean? I only got shot once in that game.
So who is it that makes this game?
E Street Games.
E Street Games, that's right. There we go. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Super. There you go. Have a look. Ooh. I think there may be a Kickstarter soon as well. Is that right?
Running now.
Running. Oh, Kickstarter starting now. So this is great. So I mean, I like these models. Look. I would call these simple but effective, but I'm told if they reach goals, etc., we might even have more complicated models as well.
Yeah, these are only
these are the initial castings. I'm saying I think painted up they'd be quite nice anyway. I could certainly see those on a BattleTech board or Horizon Wars or something like that. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, totally. So good. Okay, so who would like to go first? So we're gonna flip. We're going to do a hole off.
I got a hole.
It's a hole.
You go first.
Excellent. So I'm going first. That's not always a good thing.
57%.
Okay. So here we are.
20 days.
So here are the rules. You spawn first. There you go. You spawn. That's your little guy. Look, he's coming out of the ground. How cool is that? So he's coming out of the ground. You spawn. You can get anywhere on the board. That's really important. Anywhere on the board. And I'm going to go. I don't know, where shall I go? I'm going to go there. So what we've got there is wall. Can you see the walls around? There we go. So I can go there, and in the first turn you can't do anything apart from spawn. There you go. So that's what I'm going to do. When you spawn, a hole opens up as you're crashing your way through the floor. Okay, good. Your turn, sir. Go for it.
One additional set of hand-painted robot miniatures, 1 copy of the Royale game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Time consuming.
But that's for 65 quid, but then for 67 quid you get 3 games.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, unpainted.
Okay. So the first turn's quite simple, although the placing's important when you know what you're doing, which I don't yet. Yeah, which I have no idea yet. So Steve, the actually previously crowned world champion of this game,
I've been knocked off.
we've been knocked off. Who's the first seed now?
No.
Ooh,
A
lot to live up to.
That's it.
Good. So it's back to me now. So now what happens is it spawns into a proper robot, and I have to work out what to do. So you spawn into a robot,
Don't flick this.
and I've got the option of moving the tile I'm on like that if I want to. I have to move from one tile to another, or I can move as many tiles as I like. And then I've got the option of moving another tile that I'm not on. So there we go. So the move is the only compulsory thing. My initial positioning being pants, essentially, if I move there, Steve's just going to kill me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move there, dump myself onto that tile there, and that's it. That opens a hole, because robots are heavy. So you can't actually, when other people land, they can't land on those holes, you see. They're not allowed. And then I'm going to move that one back again. Like that. There we are. Because you're trying to prevent other people seeing you in the next turn. It won't help though. There you go. So he died. So he's turned. He shot me to death. So all you have to do is have line of sight without any of these walls. See the walls? The little stripy lines there? They're walls. So all you've got to do is be able to see, draw a straight line between you and an enemy robot, and you kill it. It gets to respawn though the next turn. So you get to move the tile you're on after you become a robot. Then you have to move, and then you have the option of moving another tile. See how tense it is, grid denizens.
No, it just doesn't seem to make much difference. I remember when I first got it,
Very good. So what have you done there?
I've just jumped from there
to there. Excellent. And now you've got the option of moving a secondary board.
Yes.
Happy days. Yeah.
Very good.
It'd be rude not to. I've got 2 choices of targets.
Ooh. Steve here, otherwise known as Johnny 5 or The Hustler, is...
I can either go to here, turn that pile as you turn, at which point on your next turn you're probably going to stitch me. But if I come down to here, turn that one, shoot you, I don't think so.
Goodness, so that's a point to Steve, point to Johnny 5.
Even if you're a robot.
So I'm going to spawn in the corner here, like so. There. I can't do anything on the turn that I spawn. Easy pickings, me.
No!
Oh! Look at that move. Wow. Just thinking ahead here.
I didn't want to. But you had to. I didn't take any pleasure from it. I'd rather you do that than leave me.
I don't know.
I got a turn.
Tell me, followers of Throatsaw, is that a face in pleasure?
It was it. This is this kind of game.
Ah.
You got 2 kills now. It hurt me more than it hurt you. So
Already.
Don't like it.
You won the last game.
I think that was the wrong one to turn.
Very good.
Saved by a hole.
He's back in the wrong one.
Here I am. Hello. No, that's assemble, Johnny 5.
So I move from there to there. Do I change around a square as well? I don't know. Who's winning? That guy. So essentially, we just need to stymie him.
The Red Avenger.
The Red Avenger.
Yeah, we need to move that. Yeah, we need to move that one around, don't we? Like there. Oh, so we've got some people trying to play out of a bit of a glitch in the system. A glitch in the system there. As the it's getting very competitive on the other side of the.
It's like a robotic Spartacus.
It is, isn't it?
Too long. It's not possible to think about it. So I can't see any move where I'm not screwed.
I hope so, because if you score another point, we're all screwed.
Yes, you win. It's interesting, the few games that I've played, they either last a really long time or they're over in 3 goes flat. So.
Well, this is at 20 minutes.
Well, we know. Well, the last game there was a lot of tiles down.
Yeah.
And we were still. It was getting close. Yeah, I can't see anywhere I can go. I'm not going to get shafted. Unless I go. What now?
So as I say, you can move the tile you're on if you want. You elect not to. You have to move. And then you can move a tile that you're not on, and a tile that tile mustn't have another robot on. Cool. So where did you go from there?
No one, I didn't. I'm just respawning.
Oh, you're just respawning, of course. Oh, because of the evil shooting. How unfair.
Yeah, I can't land on that. I can land on that one, but I can't turn that.
No.
I can turn that though.
Turn away.
I can turn my tile.
You can turn the tile you're on.
Turn the tile on.
Then you have to move, and then you can elect to move a tile that you're not on and no one else is on. And you can't occupy the same square as another robot. And you can't move through the walls, of course. There you go. It's my potted rule summary.
Turn my tile. I'll land there.
Ooh.
And then.
Has some interest is Vietnam, because you don't need many figures, you need a very range. Yes. So it's whatever.
So just seeing if there's another tile he wants to move. There we are. Essentially trying to do over the Red Avenger, because he only needs 1 point to win the game, you see, so everyone's trying to stop him scoring.
I got no points.
I don't mind that so much.
Very good.
So I mean, he's going to take the trade. I've got to take the trade because you can't score another point.
Because that's your win.
So I have to sacrifice.
So
I see. Steve can still
You could only go there, but
elect to move a tile that he's
I
not
didn't
on.
know how to turn it. There isn't. He could have had any of them one, couldn't he? He can only, yeah, but he can only go to there, can't he?
Yeah.
You can turn it before it moves, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come off.
Yeah, but he can only turn this one. Yeah.
Or that.
I was just trying to figure out set him up so it was like blocked in, if you know what I mean.
See how they conspire against poor yellow snow. It's no fair.
I was trying to figure that out. Because it's going to be hard, isn't it, sooner or later? You're not going to
There's
be able
no chivalry in the
There's so many holes on it.
battle grid of the future. Yes, if you've completed your turn.
No, turn this house.
Excellent.
Genius.
What's he doing? You're just doing me.
You just need to move
Open
to
me up to shoot the leader, so I think I'll do that. So
And they're not working in cahoots.
So literally just have to move there. So you lay there, yeah. So I'll move there. There you go. So I get the first point of the game. There you go. Look, I get a point. There we go. I've got the first of 3 wins. So now I have to consider what to do about that. So what I'll do is
No, you can't move to that one. Yeah, because the whole...
and also I can put the holes in the way, can't I? There we go. So that's what I'll do. That's your turn. So essentially, that stops our leader, the red evangelist, to he's got to spend a turn spawning, so everyone's got the chance to get another point in the turn he's spawning. It's quite. The game's. It's a cliche, isn't it? It's a ludicrously simple set of rules with a ludicrously complicated set of tactics behind it. It is a cliche, but then there's nothing wrong with the cliche if it is true and it's fun. It's an absolutely.
I'm always a fan of stripping back mechanics.
Yeah. To put what works behind it, definitely, I agree.
Streamline game.
Yeah. International huge, chess fan club, isn't there? And, can't argue with that. It's probably one of the most popular war games in the world, I would imagine. Chess.
Well, they didn't have rotating floor tiles.
Now you see, and this is a key to this game. Is there are lots of systems where you change the model's position and their statistics, but very few of them where you're actually changing the ground beneath their feet. The board itself evolves throughout the game.
All of it's
So really, I mean, it's like a cross between chess and Kaplunk,
They just pop up.
I would say.
And I've got to move off. I've got to move off anyway because he's going to come round and slot me.
You've got to move off it anyway.
I can't. Well, I can only go that way. Off it. I can't go there.
Yeah, you can't go that way.
I can go down to here.
Oh, yeah, if you rotate.
Oh yeah, because I could actually because he's got to move off, which means he can't rotate that one anyway.
You see the level of thought that goes into it. So it's about you moving to kill people. It's about you then moving these tiles around to put walls in between you and your enemy's counter
Put all my eggs in one basket then.
thrust. Right. From there to there. Okay. You're setting up, essentially. Setting up. Yes. Yellow snow goes next.
So I need to stop you from getting around. Also, I need to make sure that he can't come up. So it's best to rotate that one, I think. No, because he can't get me. I've just rotated that onto the side. Do that. He can't get me from there.
You see? So he's putting walls in between everyone and him so that no one can get him back, essentially. Fascinating. Okay, so I'm the weak player in this game at the moment, essentially. So I've got... I can't get to Steve, because look, all those walls in the way between him and me. I can't move enough of them to make a line of sight. And these guys are spawned, so I can't actually attack them anyway. So hey-ho. So all I'm going to do is move from there to there, like so. Poink. Poink being an official robotic piece of programming language. Yes, it's all in the servos, I'm sure. And then what should I move? If anything, do you know? There's no need. I'm not going to elect to. Let's have a look. No, I'm not going to elect to move a secondary tile because I don't have to. Great. On to the Red Avenger.
Oh man! See that one? Why?
Yes, he wins. There we go. Very good. Well done.
I didn't even need the move.
So there we go. So again, the Red
Avenger.
The Red Avenger. Look at that. Proud of his victory there. Well done. Well done, sir.
Sorry, I've got respawn. So
He's won. He's won. He's already won. So well done there. Well done. There we go.
Oh, it's one.
There, E Street Games.
Beginner's luck.
Robot Royale.